Cup finals start tomorrow night right here on NBC 7 when the Washington Capitals take on the surprising Las Vegas Golden Knights. And who better to preview the series than former San Diego Gull Jordan Samuels-Thomas. He talked with our MJ Acosta.
What a ride it has been leading up to the Stanley Cup final. JST, when we think about the Vegas Golden Knights going up against the Washington Capitals, I mean, this Cinderella story for this expansion franchise in its first year is just unbelievable to me.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, for the NHL this season, the Golden Knights have been the story, and they still obviously have a chapter that's yet to be written. And for them to be 4 games away, to win the Stanley Cup and bring a championship to a place like Las Vegas, a place that loves a winner, I mean, you couldn't write it any better.
When you think of the players on these teams, these players that were not protected by any other team in the NHL, they're playing with a chip on their shoulders, no?
They really are. If you look at a guy like Marc-Andre Fleury, who's their starting goaltender, he's won 3 cups with Pittsburgh. They chose to go in a different direction with a younger player. He's been everything that they wanted and more, being that confident veteran presence that's kind of backstopping the whole way. And you see it from guys like him and everyone just stepping up.
And we look at our local tie, former Gulls graduate, your former teammate, Shea Theodore, who has been remarkable so far this year, and now going into this finals run for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, I mean, Shea's just another guy. I mean, he obviously is with the Ducks, and they chose to protect other players, not necessarily indictment on him, but he's a casualty of an expansion draft. And even this season, he had to start the season due to cap reasons in the minor leagues. And you know, you fast forward 6-7 months later, he scores the first goal in franchise history for the playoffs. So it's just a great story. He was the 7th D-man up and down between Anaheim and San Diego, and now he's a key contributor to their top 4.
And to juxtapose that with a household name like Alexander Ovechkin over on the Capitals, I mean, this is going to be a really intense matchup.
Yeah, this is a legacy-defying series for him. He's always kind of underwhelmed people in terms of the team's playoff performance, but for him, he's always done well. He's always scored over half a goal per game, top 10 in that ratio, and he's led the way. He's been maybe the 2nd highest point producer in the postseason behind his line mate Evgeny Kuznetsov, and everything starts and ends with him.
Jordan, thanks so much for your breakdown, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this matchup. Laz, I'll send it back to you.